Hey, me again. Well, thought I'd let you guys in on a little bit of information. I decided I was going to take up a side job. See, I decided I was going to start walking dogs. Why? Well, because I'm real good with dogs, and I figure it's easy money, and I get paid to work out. Because I'm walking. Anyway, I got the idea from a friend Sal. He's been telling me for a long time he thinks I'm a dog whisperer. Now, I don't like that much because it ain't like I get down there and I'm whispering sweet little nothings in the dog's ear. I consider myself more of a dog talker. Dog walker, dog talker. The reason I say that is because I talk to the dogs. I tell them what I expect. And I'll tell you right now, the first thing to my dog talking walking is to establish dominance. You might be asking yourself, well, how do you establish dominance regarding a dog? It's real simple. When I'm walking the dog, that's where I establish the most dominance. The first thing I do is, instead of letting my dog take a poo before we start to walk like a normal person, what I do is I just go straight for the walk. And once we're walking about, a couple blocks or so, the dog decides to poo. Well, I got a grocery bag, a plastic grocery bag, not a paper one. A plastic grocery bag, I'll pull that out, I'll pick up that dog poo, and then what I do is I tie it off at the top, tie it to the leash. You might be asking yourself, why do I do that? Well, real simple, friend. I'm establishing dominance. Well, you might be saying, how does that establish dominance? Well, let me tell you. When I tie that bag to that leash, that dog knows, hey, that guy can pick up my poo and carry it around as long as he wants, and there ain't one thing I can do about it. And that's right. I carry that poo with pride and dominance. So that's step one. Second thing, I never take my dog to no dog park. Why? Because people just let their dogs run around causing all kind of nonsense. They're just running around, gotta get the fire hose, get dogs off each other. So I say no to that. So when we walk past the dog park, I tell my dog, I ain't going in there. I ain't putting up with that nonsense. And my dogs look at me and they get it. My dogs look right at me. They ain't looking around, doing none of that. Third thing I do is when I'm walking my dog, got my head up, shoulder back, my chest out, and that dog knows I mean business on that walk. He ain't gonna mess around none. You get your head up, your shoulder back, and your chest out, you throw a bag of dog poo on that leash, that dog ain't doing nothing you don't say, and I can guarantee you that. Well, as with any business venture, I start trying to make a name for myself. A lot of stuff comes by word of mouth. Well, anyway, this lady down the road must have got my information and she came to me. I'm sitting in my garage whittling, and she came up to me. She got a dog, and she said, well, you want to walk this dog? And I said, I sure will walk that dog. And she had this stroller by her, right? And I said, well, you got a baby with you? And she said, no, this stroller's for the dog. I'll be honest, I couldn't understand what she was talking about. So I said, what do you mean that stroller's for the dog? And she said, well, I'd like you to walk my dog, but I want you to walk it in this stroller here. And I said, ma'am, I ain't gonna do that. And she said, well, why not? And I said, real simple. That ain't natural. It ain't natural to be walking a dog in a stroller. That defeats the whole purpose of walking them, right? You gotta walk them, you go walk them. So she said, well, I would prefer that you walk my dog in this stroller. And I said, ma'am, I'd prefer to be a millionaire. So it looks like there's a whole lot of people gonna be disappointed this afternoon. And then, despite all that, you know what she did? And this was awesome, because I think she's gonna get the word out. She said, well, I'm gonna go home and think about whether I want you to walk my dog. And in the meantime, I'm going to tell all my friends about your attitude and your demeanor. Now, I don't know what demeanor is, but I've been told that I've got one of the best attitudes in the world. So, if she starts bragging all that around, I'll be walking about, I figure, 50, 100 dogs a week. Easy. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's a whole lot of dog poo tied to some leashes. Well, I got a whole lot of plastic grocery bags. I'd strongly encourage you to check out my website. Sal, you got that website running? Sal's still working on the website. If you guys got any questions about how to talk to your dog, walk or talk a dog, you guys leave your comments and I'll give you the best advice you're ever going to get about your dog. Till next time, guys, tough guy.